Welcome back. I am Nicci the Great, coming at you again with another message. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about getting out of debt. Getting out of debt. I am so grateful and so thankful that God has allowed me to shed a whole lot of debt. And I want to go on ahead and share it with you, okay? I'm going to give you a couple things that you can go on ahead and start implementing and paying attention to so you too can get out of debt, all right? Number one, you want to calculate what you're spending money on right now. Okay, this is something that's kind of hard to do, but you want to go on ahead and start saving your receipts. Go through, get online, get on your banking, and start looking at where your money is going. Okay, several years ago when I started doing that, I was spending so much money eating out. I love to eat out. When I would go to work, before I would go to work, I would eat. I would grab some breakfast. During lunchtime, I would grab something to eat. And so I was roughly spending a lot of money every day and just eating out. And I did that for an entire month. And as I was calculating it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm spending my rent and just eating out. So go on ahead and calculate where your money is going, okay? If you are an emotional spender, go on ahead and look at that, okay? And understand the fact that is a problem. Being an emotional spender, spending a lot of money, not you telling your money where to go, but just emotionally just spending it with no thought process to it, okay? That's number one. You want to calculate and find out where you're spending your money on. Number two, you want to make the adjustments. You want to make the adjustments to your spending habits, okay? So if you're eating out a lot like I was, you want to go on ahead and start buying yourself some groceries, going ahead and doing some meal prepping, and you want to start like cutting back on things that you're paying for, things that you're not even using, okay? If you have a gym membership and you're not going to the gym, what are you doing here? Okay, if you have subscriptions to things that you're not using, what are you doing here? So you'd be surprised at how much money you can save just within the first month by making those tiny adjustments, okay? If you're a woman and you like getting your hair done, try doing your hair on your own. If you like fancy makeup, try getting less expensive makeup from the drugstore. Try doing your own nails. Try doing stuff for yourself, your own upkeep, okay? Because every little penny in this journey that we're on of getting out of debt, I want you to keep something in mind. Every penny counts. Every single penny counts. And when you start thinking of your money as every single penny counts, those pennies will start adding up. And before you know it, you'll have more resources to do other things with, okay? But you want to make the adjustment. Number three, you want to see where you can cut back. You want to see where you can cut back, okay? And that falls into paying stuff off. Let me go ahead and pay this phone off so I can have more money. Let me go ahead and work on paying my car off so I can have more money. Let me go ahead and get rid of this and do that so that I can have more money, okay? And the whole point of getting out of debt is to pay off your debts, all right? Which is going to slide us into number four. Once you start saving money for a few months, making the adjustments, you want to go ahead and start knocking out those debts off your credit report, okay? And if you haven't already, go to your bank, get online. There's plenty of programs. There's plenty of apps online that will pull your credit report. Preferably you just go to your bank and let them do it. You can actually talk to a credit counselor and getting your own bank account and savings account and checking account and seeking what you can do. Those people up there, they get paid to give you information. The information is very, very valuable, and you share with them what your dreams are, what your hopes are, what your goals are, and they'll kind of put you on a plan of where to get there. Okay, so anyways, back to it. You get your credit report and you've got money saved up from you cutting back and your spending. Go through and start trying to knock out those balances that you have. Okay, when you go to call these debtors that you owe, and let's say you owe I'm gonna throw a phone company $100, okay, and go ahead and offer them $50. Hey, let me go ahead and settle this account $50 and see what they say, okay? You would think they would say no quickly, but the chances of them settling for 60 or 65, and so you go ahead and save almost $40, and you just keep doing that with all your debts. Let me tell you, sis, let me tell you, sir, I was able to pay off all my delinquent things off my credit report by just doing that, okay? By saving money, by calling these people and telling them like, hey, listen, how can I settle my debt? That's how can I settle my debt? Put me on a payment plan, and they can put you on a payment plan. Okay, well, you pay $100 this month, $100 that month, and in 6 months, that case is going to be closed. And the same thing goes with your car. Go ahead and get that car paid off, ma'am. Sir, get that car paid off. But I want to share with you one last thing that you can use to get out of debt. And I should have put this in the very, very beginning. You want to go ahead and tell God, Lord, I want to be out of debt. Help me get out of debt, Lord. And you want to tell him, Lord, I don't know exactly how to do it. I've never pretty much, if you were like me, I've never been out of debt. It was like as soon as I left home, I had all these debts that somehow came out of everywhere. So I had to ask God, Lord, what do I need to do? Give me the discipline, because in order to cut back on your spending, it takes a lot of discipline, okay? Especially as a woman. And if you consider yourself high maintenance, okay? So you want to get that strength from God. You want to get that discipline from God, because one thing about it is it'll give you also an opportunity to get closer to him. It gives you reasons to talk to him more. And not only that, it allows you not with this journey, but with other journeys in the future. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I am Nicci the Great, and together we are growing, sharing, and thriving.